wherever you're watching me from. All right, I am Designed by Tola, and first off, it's an apology. This session was to hold. Go and load that bullet for me. This session was to hold at 5 p.m., but I'm so sorry. My network here was so bad. Like, it was so bad, I couldn't, it didn't come up at 5 p.m. Sorry. So that is why I'm having it at this time. And so today I'm going to be speaking with you. I'm going to be talking with you on how to become a YouTuber this 2025. And I'll tell you something for a fact that if you are waiting for the right time to start something, if you're waiting till you have all the resources, all the knowledge before you start something, then you're never going to start. All right. I started YouTube 2023. Reduce the volume. I started YouTube 2023. Okay. And when I started, I just started. I'm speaking to you now based on my own personal journey. So when I started YouTube 2023, I knew I wanted to be a YouTuber, not because of the fame or whatever. I just wanted to, share my knowledge to people. I just wanted a platform where I can, share my knowledge to people, where I can just, put in what I know and just get across to a lot of people. So that was my intention. So, and I uploaded my first video then. Okay, so that's as far as real normal video. I think as far as I can remember, I think that was when I think towards March or so, you know. I think 2022. I think I started YouTube in 2022. I uploaded my first video around July 2022. But after then, I didn't upload any other videos again. That phone, my phone was stolen, so I couldn't upload any other video anymore. I couldn't do any other thing then. So so I forgot about YouTube. Okay, because then I was hiring a videographer to make videos for me, and it wasn't easy because I'll have to pay for a videographer anytime I want to make videos. And aside from that, sometimes for them to even edit the video, it takes them sometimes more than 2 weeks. So just imagine that I will have to be hiring the service of a videographer every time I want to make video. So you can imagine how strenuous that will be. So I had to stop YouTube at that time because of the challenges I was facing. So fast forward back to 2023, I was like, yes, I really want to start this thing. I want to start this YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on my live session. I'm so happy for you joining in. Please, I want you to leave comments. I want you to introduce yourself to me. As I said earlier, I am Designed by Tola. So if you're joining in on this live session, please and please, I want you to introduce yourself. I want you to leave comments and introduce yourself. All right. So back to what I was saying. I'm talking about how to become a YouTuber in 2025. I'm talking about my own personal journey so far here on YouTube. So then fast forward down to 2023 was when I got another new phone. So, and for you to be a YouTuber, one of the criteria is you need a phone that has an high quality camera. Because trust me, the first thing that you want to do, is to get a phone that has an high quality camera. Without having an high quality camera phone, I'm not sure there is nothing you can do. Okay, so that is at least the least, before you now start getting maybe your ring light, getting in gadgets and every other thing. But the first thing you need to try to have is to get a good phone camera, you understand. So that was the first thing I had to save money for. So after I got that phone, started to make videos as at 20. So I started my first long. So I dropped a video. I think around. I started around March 2023, but then I was working, so I wasn't really consistent with YouTube. Most is going to reduce the volume now. It's too much. So I wasn't going to reduce the volume. Going to reduce the volume. So I wasn't really consistent with YouTube then. So, because I was working, so I wasn't really consistent. And I was just, at least, I was always trying to post videos. I was always trying to post videos. I was, trying hard to always post videos. Sometimes I post videos maybe once in a week, sometimes maybe twice in a week. But, I posted a video, I think March 2023. That was when I decided to start YouTube again. That was when I decided to be considered. I started that I just want to do this thing. So I posted a video, I think March 11, and then fast forward to March 19, I posted another video, and to my surprise, this video that I posted on March 19 started to pick up, and in a day I was getting like 2,000, 3,000 views per day from this video, and I was like, what, really? And that video really picked up. So, and it was going on and on like that. But I was having a lot of challenges based on the fact that where I was, the area I was then, we always have this challenge of power supply. So most times, sometimes in a whole week, we won't have lights and all of that, no electricity supply. Sometimes I'll have to run on gen for me to make videos. And something on, and that is really why I really want to talk to you if you are an aspiring YouTuber, is the fact that do not be deceived by the views you see on some videos. You can pick up you can see, maybe you can see 2,000 views, 200,000 views, 300,000 views on some videos. Don't be deceived by that. See, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you a secret now that most of you guys don't know, and I'm not sure no YouTuber will ever tell you this. The only thing they'll come to tell you is the fact that how they got monetized under a month, how they got monetized under 3 weeks, and all of that. Yada yada yada. Fine. Sometimes it works that way. Sometimes it doesn't work that way. See, let me prepare your mind. For I'm not trying to scare you. All right. This is not me. No, I'm not trying to scare. I'm trying to tell you the honest truth. I've been making videos now since 2023. That's when I've been on YouTube, guys. So I'm not going to scare you. I'm not going to, no, I'm just going to tell you the truth, how things work. You see, some people, they already have audience. Some have audience on TikTok, some have audience on Facebook. Like when I mean audience, I mean followers. All right. So let's assume now that someone that already have like maybe 5,000 followers on YouTube, or maybe has, let's say, 10,000 followers on Instagram, or for example, maybe has like 3,000 followers on TikTok, something like that. You understand? So if that kind of person now wants to start a YouTube channel, it will be easier. Why? Because that person already has an audience, that knows what he or she does, that are used with her, let's pick it that way. So now, you now want to start a YouTube channel. What you are just going to simply do is to tell your audience, and then they will come up on your YouTube channel to watch. But for a person that does not have other channels, it's going to be a little bit difficult, unless the content you want to start making on YouTube is a relatable content. When I say relatable content, maybe like comedy or content that applies to everyday life. Okay, but if not that, before you begin to get your views, it's going to take a little while. Then some people talk about getting monetized under a month, getting monetized under 3 months, and all of that. Sometimes it works that way, but don't be deceived by that. I've seen a lot of people that started a YouTube channel because they saw someone that said she got monetized under 2 weeks and she started to earn money after 2 weeks of being on YouTube, after 2 weeks of being on YouTube. And then, this person is my friend. So she started a YouTube channel because of that, thinking that YouTube is, where you just come in and just start to cash out and, just upload videos and people start to watch this and that, yada, yada, yada. Fine. Let me tell you something. Most times it doesn't work that way. Because no matter the niche, there is something called niche here on YouTube. Everyone has a niche. Maybe you are a content creator, or maybe you create content on, fashion, cutting and sewing. Maybe you create content on other aspects. That is your niche. Now, to really make it here on YouTube, it depends on the niche that you have. There are some niches that are so relatable that are, like when you're making comedy videos now, those kind of niche, it tends to, you can easily get a lot of people because what you're doing is a comedy. But for some, niche that are not relatable like that, it might take a little while for you to get it. And here on YouTube, before you start getting money on YouTube, there are some requirements for you, some thresholds that you need to, you have some requirements before you start making money here on YouTube. So the first requirement is you need to have 4,000 watch hours. Close it. 4,000 watch hours and a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Now, to get 1,000 subscribers, in fact, it's like one of the simplest things to do. It's very easy to get 1,000 subscribers. But the Herculean task, the difficult task there is to get 4,000 watch hours, which means that people will watch your content, watch your video for 4,000 hours. Now, calculate that for you to know how many, for you to know how many people that are going to watch, go and check it though. For you to know how many people that are going to watch your channel to make up for that 4,000 hours. Calculate it. And then it means that, and this has to be in the span of a year, which is 12 months. So you need to get 4,000 watch hours within 12 months, which means that people would need to watch your content, watch your videos for 4,000 hours. So you can see that. You can see that is work. Like, I won't lie to you, that is work. So which means that you must be doing something that really, really resonates with people for them to watch your videos for 4,000 hours. But sometimes you can make a video that, even you yourself, you might not even really, put your mind to it, and that video will just blow up. It happens like that. And sometimes it doesn't happen like that. You understand? I've seen someone that it took some people 3 years even to get monetized here on YouTube. While, it took some people 6 months, 3 months to get monetized on YouTube. That was why I said that there are some other factors in line with this. Especially if you're the type that you're not used to speaking to a large audience. See, let me tell you something. Before you start to make it here on YouTube, you're going to really have to work on yourself first, because I won't lie to you, YouTube is going to change you. Before you start seeing significant changes on your YouTube channel, you will need to work on yourself first. Why did I say you need to work on yourself first? In the fact that you're going to be seeing a lot of comments. You're going to see them, you're going to have positive comments, you're going to have negative comments. So, how do you handle the negative comments? How do you handle the positive comments? People are going to ask you questions, people are going to demand from you, people are going to, a lot of things. So, how do you keep up with that? So that is why I said that I'm not trying to scare you, but I'm just being factual here. I'm just saying it as it is. So now, with all of what I have said, what is the way forward? I mean, if you want to be a YouTuber, how can you go about it? What are the things you're going to do? How will you do it? Like, if you really want to you want yours to be different, how are you going to do it? Now, I'm going to answer this question based on my own personal experience here on YouTube. See, if I'm going to advise someone now, the person wants to start a YouTube channel, the first advice I am going to give you is, you know in your heart that you want to be a YouTuber, right? And you know that you want to own a YouTube channel. You have a passion for YouTube, like what you're doing. You want to get to a larger audience. Now, what I will advise for you to do first is the fact that before you open or before you start a YouTube channel, the first thing for you to do is to start other social media accounts. You can start a TikTok account. You can start on TikTok. You understand? Start gaining audience from other social media accounts. For example, like TikTok. Start gaining audience from there. Okay? When you've built up an audience, at least, I'm not going to give you a figure now. It's not about the figure, all right? It's about the kind of audience you have built. It's about how your audience are to you, all right? How you communicate with your audience. It's not a matter of figure right now. Now, first off, it's easier to build audience on TikTok. You understand? It's easier to build followers. It's easier to build audience on TikTok. Reason being that most of the videos you post on TikTok, you might not necessarily need to edit some of them, all right? Most of TikTok videos are fun videos, entertaining videos of 15 seconds, 60 seconds, all right? Videos that you can just make at a snap, all right? But on YouTube, it's not like that. For you to make a video on YouTube, you have to edit, you have to do a lot of things. So it's easier to make videos on TikTok. You can upload 10 videos, 12 videos on TikTok in a day. But on YouTube, I'm not sure you can achieve that, because you have to make the video first, you have to record the video first. After then, you have to edit those videos, put in a lot of things before uploading and all of that, but on TikTok, it's different. So that's why I said that it's easier, if you're consistent on TikTok, like at least be consistent for like a month, showing up every now and then on TikTok, you will see that under a month, even you'll be shocked at the amount of audience, the amount of followers that you'll have. But on YouTube, it's quite different. Okay, so now after you've built that audience on either TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, anyone you want, but I'm just saying TikTok because to me, I feel TikTok is much more easier to gain audience. Okay, now, because on TikTok, you can post literally anything about you, anything. You can post yourself while eating, you can post yourself dancing, you can post yourself singing, you can post videos on anything on TikTok. Now, after you gained that audience, all right, Now start to introduce them, start to prepare them, and tell them that you are going to be, I must not see your hand in that thing again. And start to tell them that you're going to open a YouTube channel, this, that, start sensitizing them. Then the date you're going to start the YouTube channel, let them know. You understand? Advise them, beg them, encourage them to show up for you. So, that is so that whenever you post any video on YouTube, the first place you're going to post it, in fact, even on your TikTok page, you can sensitize them about the video you're going to drop on your YouTube channel, even before dropping the video. You can even share some snippets with them on TikTok on the video you want to upload on YouTube. And it's a lot more like that. Okay, so that when you upload that video on YouTube, you have people to watch that video. You understand? So that will be my first advice for you. Don't just say you want to be a YouTuber and you open a YouTube channel first thing like that, and then it might really take a lot for you to grow that channel. It might take a turn on you. And another very important thing I would like to tell you is that, see, here everyone's story is actually going to be different. What I mean is, we all are never going to have the same story. My story will definitely be different from your own story. Your own story will definitely be different from my own story. My growth here on YouTube will definitely be different from your growth. And your growth will definitely be different from my growth here on YouTube. You understand? So, don't judge. I might start a YouTube channel and in just 2 weeks, I have maybe over 5,000 subscribers. It might not necessarily, turn out that way for you. That is why if you want to start a YouTube channel, start because you have a passion for it. Not because maybe your friend your friend has a YouTube channel, or maybe because of what you see online, how people tell you about the money they make on YouTube and all of that. One thing, the mistake they are always doing is that they will not tell you the hard work and how it got them to have that amount of money. Because I'll tell you for sure that to make money on YouTube here requires hard work. So if you see anybody that comes on YouTube to flaunt money that he or she makes also amount on YouTube, this and that, just know that that money came from hard work. That money came from a lot of hard work. You understand? So, and that is the mistake some of you make. Some of you start a YouTube channel because someone came and said maybe she made $2,000 on a video on YouTube, this and that. Before making that money, I'm telling you that there has been a lot of hard work before she made that money. Okay, so now in conclusion, you want to be a YouTuber, you are an aspiring YouTuber, like you will love to start a YouTube channel, you will love to be a YouTuber. I'm not going to discourage you, all right? It's fun, it's good, but one thing I will tell you is that make sure that you are starting a YouTube channel because you have the passion for it, because you have something you want to show to the world, because you have something you want to present to the world, not because someone else is doing it, or not because you feel, or you just except there are some people that they are on YouTube just to document their life, like some vlogs. They can venture into vlogging and all of that. They just want to document their lives, what's going on with their life on a daily basis or weekly basis. That is fine, okay, but don't start a YouTube channel because someone else is doing it. Start a YouTube channel because you have the passion for it. Because YouTube, here you see, here being a YouTuber is a roller coaster journey. It's not a smooth journey the way other people make you see it. It's not a smooth journey, excuse me. All right, it's a roller coaster journey. Sometimes you are up, sometimes you are down. Sometimes you upload videos, you have the views. Sometimes you upload videos, the view is not coming. Okay, so what will keep you going is your passion for it. All right. But if you're here on YouTube because of the money you want to gain from YouTube, then you might just get disappointed. But if you're here because of the gain, if you're here because of passion, and because you have passion for it, then you are welcome. All right. So I feel with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you on how to be a YouTuber. So I'm going to continue this series. All right, I'm going to continue this series. And please, I want you guys to join me. Like, I want you to leave a comment. I want you to join me. Let's make this fun. All right, seeing people joining in on my life, it gives me that morale, gives me that courage, to say things. It encourages me a lot. Okay, so thank you so much for joining in on this live session. I really appreciate you a lot. God bless you. And till I see you in my next one, please have a great day.